Hey, good morning to you. Guess what it's doing today? Raining. Another beautiful day of rain. Look how lush everything's getting. Everything. I mean, look at these ferns over here. These ferns are thriving, which is good. Also good for ticks. Ticks love tall grass, damp, and body heat. So this makes for a great environment to pick up ticks. It's not what I was going to talk about today, though. I'm going to talk about the knife. I'm going to try to find a spot over here. Talk about something that I designed into the knife when I first came up with the original design with LT Wright. When I say the knife, my knife, the Shaman East, the one that I designed, LT Wright builds, and that I sell. I'm going to find a spot to sit this camera up somewhere, talk about a couple of things. Again, something that did not make it to the design. I'm going to show you how to do it on your own. And maybe we'll do this down the road. Stand by. Hey, I wish you could see how I got this phone set up so it'll hold still. But that's not important. Take a look at this line right here. See this line right here along the blade itself? It's a straight line. And if you look close enough, you'll see it has small indent lines on it as well. Those are inch marks. Let me tell you what my original intent was. What I wanted to do was to be able to utilize this to measure things in the woods, whether I wanted to measure out a track, if I was studying plants or something, I wanted to be able to measure a leaf. I could use it as a map tool to study things on a map and measure out distances. And I think it was a great idea. I really do. Matter of fact, I've seen somebody that either had the same idea that I did or they stole the idea from me when I put the prototype out. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's a good idea. It just didn't play out well. So I did not include this on the knives that I now sell. Mainly because, take a look at this. It's hard to see. What I wanted it to also be was a means of being able to take photographs, particularly for tracking, and make them easier to see when you photograph. So what you can also do, and some people are going to lose their mind when I show you this, you can use one of these and do that to it. I love driving knife nerds crazy. Yeah, just mark it up, you all. You can do that and get the same idea. Let me show you how I would use it. So let's take advantage of Tracker's track here. I'll show you how I intended this to work. So you can see, Tracker, back up, buddy. Good boy. I lay all those lines that were on the knife from the original design are inch marks. So with those marks extended, I can look and see, starting from here, obviously, that Tracker's track is right at 4 inches. And far as sharing information in the world of social media, I don't have to carry another tool. I'm always going to be carrying a knife, right? And so what I wanted to do was, how many tools can I put on my knife without making it ineffective? One of the things that drives me crazy about Bushcraft nuts is they have these sheaths that have 40 million things hanging off of it. I kind of get that idea, but it just gets rude. It just gets rude how much stuff is on there. So what you could also do is you could mark up your sheath, but that would require you to take your sheath off. So I don't like that. You can mark on the spine. I actually considered at one point in time getting LT and the guys to basically make groove marks down the spine of the blade, and that would serve as a measuring tool as well. And then I thought, well, that's just added work. That'll increase the time they have to deal with it. It'll also increase the price, and I wanted to keep it at a reasonable price for what you're getting, and I feel like we did that. So that's just some ideas of what I wanted to do that you can do on your own. Let me show you another thing about the Chamonix that I like about it in regards to this. So this knife is exactly 12 inches long. So if I lay it on that tire tread, then I know that the track, if you will, that's left by a tire tread on this particular one, quite frankly, is right at 12 inches. So that'll tell me something too. So anything that I wanted to measure, then I might want to measure off, heck, 15 feet. Then I can just lay my knife down end over end and quickly come up with 15 feet. So it's a measuring tool as much as it is all the hundreds of other things you can do with a knife. The other thing that I get a lot of questions on about the knife is why AEBL steel? See my jacket? See me? I don't know if you can tell how wet I am. Look at this crazy dog. He loves this tall grass. Everybody loves Tracker. Let's take in some Tracker. Good boy, puppy. Good boy. Oh, I'm gonna be in trouble with you now. Is AEBL steel. If I was out here laying my knife down the way I just did and it got dirt, grime, and moisture on it, and then I'm still out here for several hours, which guess what? I am, and I'm not gonna take time to oil my knife, it's gonna get surface rust on it. With AEBL steel, that's not a problem because it's a stainless steel. And I spend so much time out doing stuff in conditions like this that it wasn't a hard sell. I actually left it up to LT and the guys to tell me what steel to use. And this is what they told me to get. And I think it was a brilliant idea on their part, and I'm 100% behind it. So, Chamonix, right now they're on pre-order again. We've sold several hundred of these knives. It's gone extremely well. Very well pleased with how this knife has gone. So, appreciate your support for those that already own one, and look forward to making a lifelong friend and customer for those of you who want to buy one now. One of the things that comes along with this knife is I've got, I think it's right at a dozen videos now on how to use it, how to sharpen it, how to fight with it, how to create a sheath for it. The sheaths that come with it are great, but let's say you want to wet form the leather one. I got a video on that. I've got a whole video on me field dressing deer. Got another video that's coming out soon on processing a deer basically from field to fork. And then just all kinds of videos. That's just something you get that nobody else gets just for purchasing the knife. Those videos are not made public. So join us. Those of us who carry the Chamonix, translated from Shawnee means long knife. Come on, join in. Let's learn together in the rain, the sweet blade. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the video. If you want to stay connected, do this. Check out the website, naturereliance.org. That's naturereliance.org. Scroll down to the bottom of the page, join our newsletter. That's where we do all the giveaways. That's where we do all the discounts. That's where we do all the cool stuff for all the cool kids. You'll want to be part of it. Come on, join in. Let's learn together.